Well, back on the trail. Day 19 on the Heysen Trail. Final leg of my Triple Crown, Aussie Triple Crown. Well, what a wild and woolly night that was. Yesterday went from a cold and windy morning to a hot and dry day. And then overnight, the wind picked up, lightning all night over into the plains. Eventually that turned into, the wind stirred up that much dust. I just ended up with a layer of dust and everything in my tent, on my sleeping bag. Could even feel it in my eyes. Had to sweep a lot of that out this morning. Then after the wind and that, then came a massive amount of rain. So there was heaps of people camping there last night from a hike from the Adelaide Bushwalking Club. And I saw one of the people, their tent was just in a pool of water. In fact, the spot I was thinking of going to, when I looked at it this morning, was just also a pool of water. So I'm glad I didn't go there. It was bad enough where I was. So I managed to pull the inner tent down, pack that away, and pull the outer tent down after that and put on top of my pack. So, but anyway, according to the forecast, it's supposed to improve today. It's still, as you can see, very overcast. Potentially it might be a little bit of rain still. So I've got my jacket on, but it's not cold. It's probably about, I don't know, 13 degrees or something, I'd say. But anyway, today I'm going to, I've forgotten the name of the campsite now. But anyway, it's about 30 k's, so 32-ish k's, I think. So not too far. So we'll catch you down the trail. Love hiking. So all the rain we had last night, this is what it's produced. Now I've got to find a way to get across that. Normally you just straight walk across that, but I don't really want to get my feet wet, not with muddy water anyway. So I might catch you on the other side. Oh well, love hiking. Who would have thought, in this dry desert country, you'd have trouble crossing a stream. I ended up having to go way downstream. I went upstream first, couldn't find anything there. Then I had to go way downstream, and it was a bit sketchy anyway, but we got there, dry feet. So, I mean, it's fairly rugged here. I mean, if it rains, it probably just runs straight off and into this catchment here in this little river. But, yay! Love hiking. I've been seeing emu droppings on the track, and I was sort of surprised these fellas as I was coming up over the hill. They hadn't heard me, and so I was able to get onto them a little early. Because normally they're running away and they're way in the distance, and you can't get any images from them. But anyway, we're following this track now for a little while. we've got about 7 k's to go to the first hut, which I think is called Blackjack. So I'm going to probably be about 10:30 by the time I get there, so I might have morning tea when we get there. All right, see you later. We're back on trail. That was a great hut to relax. Ended up staying quite a long time there actually. Probably over an hour, maybe more even. Actually, yeah, probably 2 hours. So I was just about to leave, and a Mawson rider. Mawson is a trail for bike riders. A guy just turned up and we had a big chat. He's from New Zealand. We were sharing some nice experiences together. So I had a big yarn with him, and anyway, now it's time to get going again. I was able to dry my tent out in the process, which was really good to do because it was soaked and muddy and it was terrible. So anyway, so I've got 12 k's to go to the next hut. So I might walk maybe for an hour or so, have some lunch, and then I'll finish it off in the afternoon. So it's going to be a very chill afternoon. I'm looking forward to it. It's a great day. No, not a cloud in the sky. Wind's picking up a little bit, but that's okay. So, love hiking. Right, well, it's time for lunch. It's just gone 1:30. I've got about 10 k's to go to the hut. So I'm just going to relax here for a bit. It's not a bad view. It's amazing how you walk a few hours and how the scenery or the landscape can completely change from like dry desert to starting to look like agricultural. So anyway, if these flies will leave me alone, I'll get stuff stuck into my lunch. Oh, that was a nice lunch that I had. Lovely shady spot, a little bit out of the wind there. Now I've got 10 k's to go. Looks like a fair bit of fence walking by the look of it. If you ever see on the map it's a big long straight line, usually means it's a fence walk. So I just saw a blue tongue back there. He didn't look like he didn't like having the camera shoved in his face, so fair enough, I guess. Right, let it be. Made it. Woo! Oh man, that was the longest fence walk ever. Love hiking. dinner's done. That was not a bad day. Pretty tough though. The period after lunch was probably the best part of 10 k's following a fence. I'm kind of over following fences. There was one fence that was 4 kilometres long in a straight line, up and down, all the hills. But for 4 kilometres, one in a straight line. So, kind of over fences now. Ended up doing about 31, just over 31 k's. Nearly 1,200 metres of ascent and over 1,000 metres of descent. So, yeah, there was a lot of climbing involved today. But otherwise, it was a good day. It was nice to meet that guy who's doing the Heysen Trail. Had talked bikes and stuff with him. So that was really good. And this hut here is nice. I'm set up on the ground over there. The only problem is these, just here, it's all open. Even though you can close it, it just lets the cool air in, and it's a clear sky tonight, so I think it's going to be reasonably cold overnight. Anyway, I can sleep in the morning because I'm only doing a half day into Burra, and I'm going to have a 0 day there tomorrow, the following day as well. So I've been on the trail for over 2 weeks now, and I think I deserve a little bit of a break. So, on that note, I'll catch you all in the morning. Love hiking.